Thank you for joining me today. Today is day 4 prompt for Defember, and it is supposed to be a butterfly and 3 torn things. This is the list of prompts that we were given at the beginning of this challenge. I'm going through my scrap pack that Johnna, the preppy crafty girl, sent my way, and right away I noticed that I already have some butterflies in there. She had no idea that was going to be one of the prompts, so that turned out really cool. I have a vague idea in my mind of what I'm wanting to create. I'm just looking for the right background piece. And I don't know if it's technically allowed or not, but I did stray away from the scrap pile for some other scrap pages in my scrap paper basket. You'll see that in a moment. I think it's allowed as long as you use as many of the scrap pages as you can from your swap partner. So I chose another little stamp blotting page that she had. It's sort of like a paper bag. And now I'm getting some Tim Holtz wallpaper snippets, and I'm trying to find the perfect background for the tag that I want to create. I plan to create several different types of ephemera for this challenge. I just need more ephemera for putting into journals that I make. I'm going to try to stick with retro vintage feel through most of this, but I also will probably do a lot of childhood themed items if I can. For some reason I was just thinking pink for the background of this one, so I grabbed this first piece of wallpaper and I was going to try to create a small tag. You'll see in a moment that I have to switch gears and change plans. I'm looking for a piece of pink cardstock now to put the butterfly on top of, so I can create the rest of the butterfly image to make the thing that I have in my mind come to fruition. I thought this pink matched nicely, so I'm just going to take these negative images of butterflies and sort of cut around them to create sort of a cookie cutter type shape. I believe Johnna said that these were brayered pages that she used her die cut machine to cut butterflies out of, so I'm just using the remnants of that. I'm going to set this aside to dry now and move on to the next item, which is creating the tag itself. This is the way I make tags. I used to cut or trace and cut with a template, but then I saw somebody do that hack of the corners where you flip the other one and cut, and it's just brilliant. It's the only way I make tags now. These are the hole reinforcers that I just got this weekend at Recraft, so I had them laying nearby. Of course, we have to ink the edges. Isn't this beautiful wallpaper? It's like a tea rose on this beautiful peachy pink color. So this is technically supposed to be 3 torn things, but I sort of broke the rules again, and I'm tearing around the butterfly. I just thought that that would make a pretty interesting way of offsetting the butterfly image that I had. This is the point when I realized, oh my goodness, I made the tag too small. And I started to see if I could just keep it, but I decided not to. I just tried several things to make this work and ended up going with the bigger tag. But here are the 3 torn items. These are just pieces or letters that Johnna had stamped on this paper bag product. And I'm just sort of creating a cluster or collage behind this adorable little girl, which my mom and dad gave me for my birthday. They came from Amazon. I think I have a link to them in my description box under my favorite things. If you don't see it, please leave me a comment and I'll see if I can find out if Amazon still sells them. It was a pack of women and children, and I don't think that there's a duplicate in the pack, so it was really neat. I just thought she looked like a little 1930s girl, and I like how the black and white image sort of jumps off of the color pink. Okay, now I'm trying to see if I can salvage my project. Let's get the wallpapers back out. I wanted something that brought in some of that brown. This seems to be the perfect one. It's sort of a dark ecru background and it's got those pink roses in it. So I'm going to create a large, wide, tall tag. The good thing is these little scraps that I've cut off and ended up not using, they are totally usable for other projects, probably some of the ones in this challenge. I think large journaling tags are my favorite type of ephemera to make. I just love them. I know they won't fit in all types of journals, but I mean, you can literally write an entire day's journal entry on the back of one of these tags. Yep, fits pretty nicely. I'm happy with my switch of decision, and I'm going to finish embellishing the tag now. I decided to grab another Tim Holtz product, the Ideology Phrases Snippet stickers. These never do really stick well for me, so I end up gluing them down whenever I use one. But I thought the Learning to Fly was perfect for this one. It's sort of a childhood themed tag anyway, so I'm looking for a manila colored paper to put it down on to create a little frame. It's a little crooked, as it always is when I cut things by hand, but I do not worry about that at all. Also, when you ink the edges, it's less noticeable. I'm loving the way this is turning out so far. It's very homespun looking, it's very heirloom looking, and just innocent and sweet. Now I'm reaching for a little skein of some vintage ivory lace, and I'm going to put double strands in the top of the tag to finish. Thanks for watching today. I hope you'll join me for the next installment, the next challenge, the next topic. Y'all have a great evening.